Before you can begin recording prospective parent information, you must set up your inquiry form. The Inquiries section on the portal is listed under Admissions. Be aware, you must have administrator access to edit it. Once in the Setup section, you will see several tabs, each of which relate to a different part of the inquiry form. The easiest way to familiarize yourself with what the tabs do is to first click View Inquiry Form at the top of the page. This will display what the form currently looks like. Yours is in its default state. Once you have looked over it and have an idea of what you do and do not want to include, click the small X at the top of the screen to return to the Setup page. Let's take a look at this first tab, General. This is where you can edit the basic look of the page. To upload your school's banner, just click the Upload New Banner button and browse your computer's directories. Or, you can select an already uploaded banner from the drop-down list. You can also change your school's theme. This will alter the basic colors of the page. The inquiry URL will be provided to you by Achieve. The items with checkboxes next to them each represent a question, field, or drop-down menu. Think of each checkbox as an on-off switch. If you would like the item to appear, check the box. If you do not want it on the screen, uncheck the box. Note that if you hover your mouse over a checkbox, a small description of that feature will be displayed. For example, this Send Email checkbox will send a confirmation email to the parent when he or she submits an inquiry form. The easiest way to decide whether you want something on your form is to check it. Let's check this Display Comment Box section. Click Save All Changes. You must click this after any changes you make. And then, OK, click View Inquiry Form again. Then, you'll see here's the comment box we just added. If you decide you don't want it after all, click the small X, go back, and uncheck the box. Use this bottom set of tabs to navigate between subsections of the general page. Available Events pop-up and Sign-up page both relate to setting up your events, which I will go over in another video. Use the Source section to provide a drop-down menu to parents so they can choose where they heard about your school. Now, let's go over the other major tabs. If you would like to create customized instructions for your inquirees, you can do so from this text box. Otherwise, this set of default instructions will be displayed. The Student section contains fields which relate specifically to the prospective student. The user instruction tip is what will appear when the user hovers their mouse over each checkbox. If you check this Required box, a small red star will appear next to the field on the inquiry form, and the prospective parent will not be able to submit the form without filling it out. As always, if you make changes, make sure to click the Save All Changes button. OK. Next, we have custom fields. These relate directly to the custom fields in your Achieve hosted database. I will go over in detail how to edit and link them to that database in another video. Next, we have student interests. Here, you can select up to 3 interests and create drop-down menus. Note that parents will not be able to write in their own selections, so you will want to make these lists fairly comprehensive. Next, we have the Parent and Address tabs, both of which, like the Student tab, simply record biographical information. The Events tab is where you will create and edit all prospective parent events. I will explain this section in more detail in another video. Now let's check out the Email tab. First, you will want to set up the School From address, which is the email address that the confirmation email will come from when parents receive it. If you would like to also send a BCC'd copy of that confirmation email to someone else in school administration, add those email addresses in these BCC boxes. I will go over the email configuration per event section in another video. Finally, we have the Thank You tab. Here, you can create a customized thank you note which will be displayed once the parent submits an inquiry form. This should have given you a basic idea of how to set up your inquiry form. Watch the following videos for more detail on managing your inquiry information and setting up and managing your events.